What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV. And I'm your girl, Lady T. And tonight, we are talking Hollywood Divas L.A. So let's get into it. Y'all, I feel some type of way about this episode. I really do. And this is like my third time trying to do this review because Stacey motherfucking Francis. Look, let me get into this episode because I'm not going to let that bitch try me. Okay, so the episode kicks off with Little Mo, Leela, and Stacey. They all meeting up for lunch. And basically, Leela and Little Mo, mind you when I say and Little Mo, tell Stacey that the way she came at Michelle A was all wrong. Like Leela said, she was like, first of all, you coming into this situation. Y'all don't know each other. For you to be kind of combative just wasn't cool. And Stacey is like, well, I wasn't trying to be combative. I was just feeding off Little Mo's energy and wanted to see what was going on. And my thing is this. You don't know the dynamic of their relationship. You new to the group. It was none of your fucking business. And no way can you justify that. There is no way in any part of the situation where you were right. And like Leela said, if this were me and you, it would have been a wholly different situation. It would have been a totally different situation. And here goes Stacey. Oh, you would have tried to beat me up. I love how Leela looked at her and was like, bitch, please, you know I'll take you down. Like, I don't got time for your shit. And I love that because, look, Stacey, people see right through you, okay? And we don't got time for you. You starting up all this drama. You coming at Michelle A for no reason. You came up on Michelle A so bad that even Lil Mo was like, damn, maybe I need to go make up with her because she done hurt the little girls. I mean, not the little girl, but she done hurt the woman's feelings. You know, you even making Lil Mo have second thoughts the way you came at her. And the fact that you don't see nothing wrong with it pisses me off. And the fact that you said in the confessionals, and I quote, Michelle A still has not taken responsibilities for her actions. Who are you to speak on what and how she takes responsibility for a situation that you are not involved in? Girl, bye. Have several seats. I'm sick of you already. And I was trying to be freaking fair. Okay, so then we got Shantae and Michelle A. They came to support Chrisette because one of her backup singers is auditioning to be signed to her new label, Rich Hipster. The girl name is Ashley, and when I tell y'all she can blow, super talented, and all the girls were feeling her, and Chrisette has decided to sign her. So she is the second artist signed to Rich Hipster. Congratulations. So anyway, no, y'all, seriously, when her stuff come out, y'all should check out Ashley's stuff. It is, from what I've seen on this episode, she has a really dope voice. She's really talented. But anyway, then we go to Brave and Michelle A. Michelle A has came to Brave's house because Brave was out of town at Michelle A's birthday party. So Michelle A goes to the house to basically fill her in. So when they sit down or whatever, excuse me. Anyway, when they go sit down, Brave says, well, I heard your party didn't turn out well. She was like, yeah, because I had a mediator. And she was like, what? She was like, yeah. She was like, Stacey came there. And she was like, do you know her? And Brave was like, yeah, I met her. Basically, she just met her at Reverend Jesse Jackson's event. She was like, yeah, she basically came in there checking me. And I'm like, I don't need no mediator. Mo can talk for herself. And I just wasn't feeling her. And I felt bad because Michelle A said that she went home and cried. And that's exactly the shit that Chrisette was talking about. Let me tell you, Chrisette is one of my favorites. Did she rub me the wrong way sometimes last season? Yes. But I never really ruled her out because I always can sense when a person has a good heart. So sometimes she can be a little pretentious, like her brother calls her snobby sometimes, but you cannot deny her good heart, and you cannot deny that in her own way she's very humble. She's a very sweet spirit. So she can call a spade, and she saw it coming already. So I was not surprised when Michelle A said that she went home and cried, because, like I said, Chrisette had peeped this all out. She knew that girl had got under her skin and was doing nothing but making Michelle A feel bad, and Chrisette wasn't there for that. That's exactly what she was telling Leela. Like, no. She was like, this is not a birthday party. This woman just committed suicide. Tried to commit suicide months ago, and I'm not here to see her get bullied. And here we go. Michelle A just admitted that she went home and cried because this girl came at her all sideways for no reason, making her feel some type of way. And I felt so bad for her. But I'm glad that she had the strength to go ahead and cry and keep it moving. But then again, I gotta really reconsider that statement I just made, because I am seeing a pattern all over again. She's starting to wear them sunglasses throughout the episode again. And she does that when she wants to get into her shell, and when she starts to cut herself off from the world. I hope that's not happening. I hope she just, and it seems to be every time she's around Stacy. So something's going on there. But I'm going to get into that later on in the show. So anyway, after that, Chrisette sets up a photo shoot for her two new artists, her brother Lim and Ashley. Now Lim comes out there, he does his thing, and then when Ashley comes out there, it seems as though Chrisette is giving her all this sorts of praise, like, yeah, work it, you're doing awesome. And Lim is just sitting back there, I think, in his feelings, because he feels like, she's giving her all the praise, helping her out, and he just basically had to fit for himself. I think, that's how he felt. And, when you deal with people who have mental illness, you have to be very careful, because they're very sensitive creatures. Hold on. So anyway, then we got Leela and the girls. They are going to the City of Hope. It is a place where they do a lot of cancer research. And they talked to one of the representatives and told them how each and every one of them has been affected by breast cancer. And one thing about this is that they know that everybody at some point has been affected by cancer, and they want to do a benefit concert and donate the proceeds to cancer research. And you know what? It's so funny, because Shantae nor Chrisette came. And I think it's because they don't want to be bothered with Stacy. They see exactly who she is. Like, they don't got time. So anyway, they all talk about what they want to do. And for the upcoming event, they meet with the lady, and it's basically all settled. They're going to do this concert, and they're going to donate the proceeds to cancer research. Anyway, then we go to Chrisette and her mom. Chrisette's mom talks to Chrisette and tells her, look, I seen Lim practice for the showcase, and at first he sounded really good. Then I seen him get nervous and his mood started to change. And I just don't think, it's going to be good. And I asked him, how you feeling? He says, I'm just not ready. And so she tells Chrisette that he just might not be ready right now. And Chrisette is in her feelings because she really wants the world to see how talented her brother is. And it breaks her heart because, it's complicated. Like, That's her brother. She wants the best for him regardless. And then on a business standpoint, it's not a good look when you planning this showcase and when your artist is about to drop out. So I do feel bad for her. Okay. Then we got this shit. Here we go, y'all. Little Mo meets with Brave and Stacy because Stacy calls them together because she wants to talk to them about the whole situation about Michelle A. Because first of all, Brave tells her, like, look, yeah, I heard that, you know, at the birthday party, you kind of got into Michelle A's face or whatever, and you was kind of confrontational. She was like, no, I wasn't confrontational. I just called a spade, you know, and if people got a problem with that, then that's their problem. People always want to blame me. And she was like, and I think what it was is it wasn't what I said. It was the fact that, you know, she automatically heard about me and just didn't want to know who I was. Just didn't care to get to know me. Just didn't want me in her presence. And she was like, speaking of that, somebody in this group stole the story. Supposedly, somebody told the Houston family that Stacy joined the cast, and the Houstons got upset, and then of course news media got a hold to, and they had a whole field day with it about how the Houstons were upset that Stacy was going to be on R&B Divas. And her thing is, who sold that story? And number two, who would even tell the Houstons? And let me sip. This ain't tea, but let me sip my drink. I got a couple of feelings on that. Couple of theories. And when I get some more info, y'all will be the first to know. And if somebody did sell that story, I will apologize for that, Stacy. Not for everything, because you gonna use a messy one. Use a messy one. You ain't getting off that easy. But I'll let you know, because I'm on the case. I'll find out. But suffice it to say, she has all these crocodile tears and like, people just want to tell stories. They don't care that I got children and I'm just trying to make it. And, you know, people want to say that I'm not a diva. I may not deserve to be here, but I worked hard to be here. Really? Look, if somebody sold the story, that was wrong. But bitch, you gave them the story. You gave them the story to sell. Like, you start this whole shit because, okay, since we gonna talk about Whitney, since they done brought it up, let's go there. Since she wanna have crocodile tears and shit. Now, she says that what happened was, after Whitney came back from singing Jesus Love Me with Kelly Price, Whitney kind of got agitated because she was trying to figure out who Stacy was, because she was, you know, all trying to be up on Ray J. And Whitney was like, who is she? You know, I guess she was talking to Ray like, who is she? Why is she all up in your face? You know, kind of checking her, because I guess Ray was with Whitney. I don't know. However the case, he was in the middle of it. I don't know how it went down. But I will say this. However it happened, whether you was in somebody else's business, which you are known to do, like, it's evident that you can't mind your fucking business and you're very confrontational. So I wouldn't put it past that that's what happened at the night of Kelly Price's party. But let's say Whitney was drunk or high and she popped off on you. The way you handled that shit after the fact, you get no pass from me. So I don't feel sorry for you if somebody told the Houstons and then the affiliates got a win that they were not happy that you were joining the cast. I don't. Because right after that, you was all on Extra. You sold your story, your side of the story to a UK tabloid, and it got back over here. Then you went on Dr. Drew and Nikki Gilbert of all people. You and Nikki Gilbert, no way. I'm not even surprised. I just thought about it. I'm saying Nikki Gilbert of all people. Y'all two freaking peas in the pod. Y'all, she was the most hated, woman on R&B Divas Atlanta. You on your way to being the most hated diva on R&B Divas L.A. Congratulations. So, anyway, yeah, she went on Dr. Drew with Nikki Gilbert, basically just spilling all the tea. And my thing is, this woman is dead. And she died in such a tragic way. I wouldn't care how we got into it. I don't care if it was my fault, her fault. If she was drunk, sober, I wouldn't care. Out of respect, and that she has a daughter that's obviously going through it, was in and out of the hospital after her mama passed. I would have been like, no comment all the way. You like, everybody keep asking me about it, and now she passed. They really, and they were. I was watching. They were on her butt to get her side of the story, because she did have an altercation with Whitney a few days before she passed. But where is your integrity in saying no comment? What's wrong with saying no freaking comment and going about your life and trying to make it about the music? You could have said no comment and went about your business, tried to drop some music. I mean, people doing shit independent now, so it wouldn't have been hard for you to get in the studio. You freaking talented. Go on there and drop some music and keep it moving. Then, if you would have did that, then you wouldn't be known as the girl that Whitney Houston smacked. Okay? That you would have had some other stuff to your resume. You crying and saying you got that stigma attached to you and you can't move forward. It's other ways to move forward. You could have, like I said, if you would have just kept it moving and ignored it, it would have been fine. I know everybody was going to ask you about it. I'm not stupid. Like I said, you're not messing with a pro here. I mean, I ain't out there on no red carpets yet, but trust me. And you not messing with an amateur, I'm saying. I'm about to say you ain't messing with a pro. Oh my goodness. Y'all excuse me. I've been drinking. Anyway, so you're not messing with no amateur. So I know they would have kept hounding you. Everybody wanted some information when Whitney Houston passed. But I'm saying, if you would have just kept it moving, it would have died down. And then if you would have went on and tried to promote some music, you would, like I said, you wouldn't have that stigma to your career. But you like mess. You like being involved in all sorts of mess. This is Whitney Houston's situation was not the only mess that you were involved in. So that's another reason why I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. So all those crocodile tears don't get nowhere from me. Don't get nowhere at all. Because, like I said, you're known to be messy. And that was just one incident. So, girl, bye. Anyway. Then we got Little Mo and Miss L.A. Like I said, Little Mo felt so bad about how Stacey came at her that she wanted to meet up with Miss L.A. And basically, she told Miss L.A., I've seen some things and I know some things, and my thing is that I love you and I just didn't want to see you self-destruct, so I was calling myself trying to help you. And Michelle A was just like, basically, she understood that and she know that Mo cares about her, and she told her, basically that she didn't appreciate Stacey coming at her. She was like, that was between me and you. You can speak for yourself. That was basically not cool. And Lil Mo took that. She was like, oh, she trying to come for me? She was like, that's okay, because I don't let everybody come for me. But Lil Mo, I will give her this. As messy as she is for a check and as messy as she is to get her own spinoff, I respect how she handled that. She knew that Stacey took it a little too far. So she went and talked to her friend to make sure her friend was all right. And it kind of opened the door for them to kind of hash it out. And I'm glad that, she took what Michelle A said about Stacey, because she knew that that was wrong. And I'm glad she didn't try to get defensive or nothing. She just, like she said, she's like, I'll take that. So And I like when you can see real friends had their issues and work it out. So that was cool. Then we got Chrisette. She's meeting with Lim and her mom. And basically Lim is like this. Look, I'm not ready. And the reason why I'm not ready is because I feel like I need more help. And at the photo shoot, it seemed like you were being more supportive to Ashley than to me. And I just feel like I'm in a position where I need your help and you're not giving it to me. And I don't like handouts. I don't want to feel like I got to beg you to show me some support. He was like, I'm already in your shadow. And the fact that I feel like I got to beg you for your attention and your support, I just don't want to go through that right now. So, no, I don't want to be a part of the showcase. And, you know, Michelle, about to call this girl Michelle A. Anyway, Chrisette, she's like, look, I'm sorry I'm sorry that you feel that way. But do you understand that so many people are waiting to see you? Everybody, who's seeing your YouTube video, everybody on Instagram, everyone's, excited. People ask me about you, how you are. And basically, he's just over it. And this is my thing. Chrisette, I know that your brother is talented, and I know you want the world to see, and I know you want to be his biggest cheerleader and be a support system, not just professionally, but personally and emotionally as well. And he does have issues. And I just think that you're doing the best you can. I'm going to put it that way. Because it is hard to deal with people who have mental illness. I have a couple people in my family. And it's so funny because I just seen one of my cousins yesterday. And she's going through a thing right now. She's not bipolar, but she just had a devastating death in the family. And, she's just not in a good place mentally. And to see people come unraveled or have things going on with them like being bipolar, it's really sad. And you really do have to be very sensitive to how they are and their behavior. So, yeah, I definitely understand how you got to tread lightly. So, considering what his situation is, I do think Chrisette is handling it the best way she can. She wants him to be a part of it, but she doesn't want to push him because she don't want him to lash out. And I get it. It's all, at the end of the day, it's what's best for him. So, anyway, let's get to Chrisette's showcase for Ashley. So, Leela gets there, Little Mo, Brave, and, they see her there. They doing sound check or whatever. And in comes Stacy. And it's so funny because nobody invited her. Again, she wasn't even invited to Michelle A's birthday party. Like, she just basically invited herself when Lil Mo said she didn't want to go by herself. But she really wasn't invited to this showcase. So, basically, when she gets there, Chrisette plays her dust. Like, she's just not here for her. Like, she can sense her energy, her vibe, and she's not here for it. So, anyway, the showcase is awesome. Ashley does her thing, and she kills it. And then Chrisette, y'all, since her brother didn't sing, she got up there and gave everybody a taste of the Lyricist Opus tour. And y'all, that girl is a musical genius. I just love her voice. She is so talented. I love Chrisette Michelle's voice. So anyway, after that, Chrisette. Oh wait, I forgot. Michelle A came. Yeah, Michelle A came right before the showcase started. And so after the showcase, everybody, Chrisette meets with everyone to tell them, look, I'm about to be bi-coastal between New York and L.A., and I really need to focus You know, not only on Rich Hipster, but on my brother. I need to do what's best for him. And basically what she's saying is she don't want the cameras right now. She want to focus on building up her relationship with her brother and seeing where they can go with this whole music thing. And she needs to do it without cameras. And I respect that. So, Stacy, again, bitch, stop it. Tries to make it about herself. Now, she's telling y'all why she's about to be bi-coastal and she's about to leave. But Stacy makes it about herself, talking about, did I offend you at the party? And Chrisette was like, no, you couldn't offend me because I don't know you. And here go Stacy again, being combative. That's right, you don't know me. And this is why people slap you. This is why. If you don't know, please watch these episodes and understand why people want to slap you. Nobody likes you, Stacy. Nobody likes you. Because you always ready to start some shit. There was no need for you to bring up that she offended you. I mean, did you offend her? And she was like, no, I don't know you to be offended. And she was like, yeah, you don't know me. And she was like, see, I see where this is going, so I'm going to remove myself. And she was like, no, I'm just saying that if you're leaving, I don't want it to be any bad blood. And my thing is, there will never be bad blood because you ain't even on her radar. So anyway, Chrisette's getting ready to leave, and Michelle A. walks out right behind her. Look, Stacy, stop. You butting into people's business when you're not needed. And then you sitting up there trying to probe something out of Chrisette. Look, if she don't want to fuck with you, she don't want to fuck with you. You keep asking all them damn questions. Look, like she said when she left, your energy is all off. She feels your energy. One thing about her, she don't got time for that shit. She see that you're about drama and mess, and she's not here for it, so she's not going to dignify that with a response. She's not going to feed into it. She's smarter than that. Therefore, she's smarter than you. Okay, so you guys, that was the episode. Until next time, peace and love.